Well, hi there, Jammers. It's Pastor Lori. I'm sorry that I can't be with you tonight. My mom is having an operation in Sioux Falls, and so I need to be with her and my dad and my sister today. I think you're going to bless up a prayer quilt for her in a little while, and I'll bring it over to her. And I so appreciate your thoughts and your prayers. Both Pastor Darrell and I are so very happy that you think of people and you pray for them. That's certainly being a follower of Christ. Speaking of being a follower of Christ, Pastor Darrell is going to talk to you tonight about just that. He's going to talk to you about a guy named Saul. Everyone say Saul. Well, the thing is, Saul was not a very nice guy. He was not a follower of Jesus. This is after Jesus' resurrection and after Jesus ascended, meaning going up to heaven to be with the Father. Saul persecuted Christians, which means he made fun of them. He didn't like them. In fact, he put them to death. That's kind of hard for us to wrap our head around, is the fact that people had actually died for their faith and believing in Jesus. Saul was on his way to Damascus, the road to Damascus. Everyone say Damascus. It's kind of a big word too, isn't it? So Saul is on his way to Damascus because he is going to get those Jesus freaks, and he's going to put them in chains and haul them back to the authorities in Jerusalem, and most likely put them to death. He's after these followers of the way, which Pastor Darrell can tell you a little bit more about. But being a follower of the way just simply meant being a follower of the way of Jesus. I love that. Followers of the way. You and I are followers of the way. Isn't that cool? He's also going to tell you about a guy named Aeneas. And Saul was on his way to Damascus to get these Jesus freaks when all of a sudden Jesus speaks to him and says, "Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?" In fact, he knocks Saul to the ground and he blinds him for 3 days. So Saul has to think about all of this for 3 days. And then God is going to send this follower of the way, Aeneas, to talk to Saul. Well, Aeneas is scared out of his mind. He's shaking in his sandals because he knows all about Saul and his reputation. And he thinks, well, maybe he'll be next. He'll be next that to be put to death because he is a follower of the way. But what happens is totally cool. Okay? And I can't wait for you to hear the whole story. So anyway, I miss you, and I will see you next week. You be good and have a good jam out there tonight, and get your blesser up, okay? Because we're beginning in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Be God's kids. Have a good night. See you next week. Bye for now.